forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
And a look at temperatures on this gorgeous Thursday afternoon. Readings in the low and mid 80s. Just another really nice day. Humidity level's not quite up there yet, so we're just taking advantage of this stretch of nice weather that you typically don't get a whole lot during the late July weeks, but we are definitely enjoying it for sure. But clouds trying to move in from the west, eventually some rain returning to our area, but I think we're good over the next few days here. The problem is our temperatures that are going to stay nice tonight may not be as nice over the next several nights and through the afternoons going forward as heat and humidity makes a return. We'll talk about it coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
Construction is creating a traffic headache on a long stretch of road, how it could take you more time to get home each day.
A public pool was shut down for a day. What prompted the health department to close it?
Firefighters were out at Knights Action Park last night. We'll tell you about the scene on this very Ferris wheel.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. Jennifer's off tonight. When you wrap up each workday, you want to get home as quickly as possible. But at the height of construction season, it doesn't always happen. Construction's underway on Bradley Avenue, and that's where WCIA 3's Jen Last joins us live. So, Jen, it's not so easy getting around out there.
No, it's not that easy. Some of our employees were saying they had trouble last night, so we checked it out, and, you know, they're repaving the road over here on Bradley. Construction crews have been working on Champaign's annual asphalt paving project in this area since the start of July, covering Bradley from State Street to Carver Street. The work is going to include curbs and sidewalk ramp replacement, minor patching, manhole adjustments, milling and paving, 2 layers of asphalt, and applying new pavement markings, So 1 lane in each direction will be open to traffic, and the good thing is paving should be done in September, but until then, you know, if you're driving through this area, there's a lot of construction going on here, so be sure to take your time, prepare for some of those delays, and I hate to use the phrase pack your patience, but that is what it calls for here. Reporting live in Champaign, Jen Lask, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Yeah, Jen, I can tell you that Andy's in studio right now, and he was nodding as you were talking. So I think that, yeah, what you said was definitely confirmed here in studio. All right, Jen, thank you so much. Well, 2 road projects in Mattoon are hoping to attract more people to the city's downtown. Leaders there say a lot's happening downtown for visitors to enjoy. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting joins us now. So, Courtney, there are a lot of different parts to this.
Yeah, Paul, one project is focused on water pressure and the other on fixing roads. First crews will connect the water main on Broadway to the one on Charleston. That will give firefighters the ability to pump more water and faster. Crews are also in the midst of a streetscaping project. It will upgrade street lighting and sidewalks on both sides of Broadway Avenue. Public Works leaders say the goal is to attract people to enjoy what downtown Mattoon has to offer.
There's not a lot to draw attention if you're passing through town to that area. And this project, because it touches the highway, or one of the highways, is a start at changing that.
The water main project will be done in about a week. Now, this is only the first phase, though, of the street improvements. This current phase will finish in November. There will be 1 phase happening each year. And these projects are being paid for through TIF district money and money from property and sales taxes. Live in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Courtney, thanks. Well, new at 5, a public pool in Urbana was temporarily closed because of the possibility of E. coli. The Public Health Department says 2 people who'd previously visited Crystal Lake Aquatic Center contracted E. coli. They aren't sure if they got it at the pool or elsewhere. As a precaution, the Park District superchlorinated all the pools. Those pools have since reopened. Inmates will no longer have co-payment fees for routine medical services. The governor signed the bill this month. Bill sponsor, State Rep Carol Ammons, called the fees burdensome. Inmates had been required to pay them to get non-emergency medical and dental services. This weekend, a protest will be held outside the Champaign County Courthouse for kids at the southern border. Local activist groups will try and spend the night under the same conditions as those in detention centers. WCIA 3's Andy Olson joins us now. So, Andy, why now and why here?
Well, Paul, the main reason is that these groups don't want the situation to get overlooked. CU Friends and Allies of Immigrants and Refugees are one of the groups helping the effort. 2 cages will be placed in front of the Champaign County Courthouse. There, real volunteers will get in the cages and spend all night replicating those circumstances at the border. One of the organizers has worked closely with children in Urbana who have spent time in detention centers there. She says she doesn't want the public to forget about their situation.
I think we are getting so cold through this issue because we keep getting information, and I think people are getting really cold about the idea of, they're forgetting that these are human beings, that these are children.
They're hoping passing cars or pedestrians may start a conversation upon seeing the conditions up close, especially with families. The No Cage rally begins at 7 p.m. Saturday evening, and a candlelight vigil will be held at 8 p.m. Their money will be raised for the Champaign County Latino Partnership. Paul?
All right, Andy, thanks for sharing their story. A man was killed during a motorcycle crash in Springfield yesterday. It happened on 5th Street and Bryn Mawr Boulevard. 31-year-old Nicholas Painter was pronounced dead at the hospital. The coroner says he was riding a motorcycle that was involved in a crash with another car. One summer hotspot is back up and running in Springfield after a scare last night. One of the owners of Knights Action Park says he's relieved one of his biggest attractions is back in action. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Franklin is live in Springfield. So, Gabrielle, what happened?
Well, Paul, I'm here live now at the Ferris wheel that you can see. It's running smoothly now, but it did scare a few folks last night when it got stuck in midair. Knights Action Park co-owner Doug Knight says everything is back to normal now, but 6 people were trapped on the ride yesterday evening. Knight said one of his employees accidentally pulled a breaker and shut off power around the park. That's what caused the wheel to stop. He says once they got the breaker back on, the riders were down within 10 minutes.
Everything is fine. We check the rides every day. We train our help. We're training constantly. We're safe. That's what I live on, is safety and cleanliness out here. And if we're not doing that job, then people aren't going to come out.
Now, some of the employees did call the fire department, but once they got here, the situation was already resolved. Now, none of the 6 people who were riding on the Ferris wheel were injured, and the owners invite everyone to come out and enjoy the ride. It's not stopping anybody else here. For now, we're live at Knights Action Park. Gabrielle Franklin, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Yeah, I imagine it was a bit of a scare in the moment. Gabrielle, thank you so much. Well, hundreds of people lined up outside an Urbana store today, but it wasn't for what was inside. Plus, months of rain were a problem for farmers, but now it's something else, why the worry for fall's harvest isn't over.